countries. Coral reefs in Malaysia are about 4,006 km squared, with more than 550 species that are contributing in country's economy. However, coral reefs in Malaysia are being damaged at increasing rate due to the impact of the sedimentation and also tourism. In this case, gap in coral research can be resolved with continued collaboration between local and international researchers. These studies are very vital due to they understand the effects of management on coral reef health and also the effects of pollution on coral reef growth. Therefore, a legal system created to reduce the threat received by coral reef. In Malaysia, there are three types of coral reef. One of them is fishing reef. Fishing reefs are very close to the shoreline, often forming a border along a coast. Other than that, while not as prevalent as fishing reef, Malaysia does have barrier reef. These run parallel to the shore but spread from it by a lagoon. Third is patch reef. They are smaller isolated reefs that are not connected to a larger reef system.
Hello and welcome to Breaking News. Today we are going to talk about coral reef. We are going to brief you all more about type of coral reef, the importance of coral reef, and the importance of conserving it. Without further ado, let me begin with what are coral reef. Coral reef are large underwater structures composed of the skeleton of colonial marine invertebrates called coral. The coral species that build reef are known as hermatypic or hard coral because they extract calcium carbonate from seawater to create a hard, durable exoskeleton that protect their soft, sac-like bodies. Scientists have explored only about 20% of the ocean's floor according to the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration (NOAA). As such, ocean explorers continue to discover previously unknown coral reefs that have likely existed for hundreds of years.
As we all know, there is a big decline of coral reefs around the world, and the ecosystem is getting smaller and smaller every day. This is due to the threats faced by coral reefs, whether it be from natural or unnatural causes. One of the threats to coral reefs is global warming. Global warming can cause ocean temperatures to rise, making it unsuitable for corals to grow. High temperatures also contribute to coral bleaching and infectious disease. In addition, global warming causes sea levels to rise. This may lead to increase in sedimentation for reefs located near land-based sources of sediment. Sedimentation runoffs can lead to the smothering of corals, which in turn destroy coral reefs. Lastly, with the high increase of carbon dioxide, the pH levels of ocean is high, which turns the ocean more acidic. Acidification becomes severe, coral skeletons can actually dissolve. The second threat to coral reefs is overfishing. Overfishing can alter the food web structure and cause cascading effects, such as reducing the numbers of grazing fish that keeps coral clean of algae growth. The overgrowth in algae will block sunlight and consume oxygen corals need for respiration. In addition, unsuitable ways of fishing such as blast fishing, which is using explosives to kill fish, can cause physical damage to corals as well. Other threats faced by coral reefs are pollution and unstable tourism. Pollution can lead to increase of pathogens from inadequately treated sewage water, stormwater, and runoffs from livestock pens. Lastly, the threat that is faced most by coral reefs is the unstable tourism. The beauty of coral reefs have attached many tourists, but with the growing tourism comes many regulations being broken either by tourists or by locals and the industry. Tourists who are careless when vacationing may destroy corals accidentally when surfing or snorkeling, and throw litter in the ocean. The industry is also to blame for the destruction of coral reefs, such as hotels that discard wastewater untreated into the ocean and sellers who illegally collect corals to sell to tourists.
Thank you. There is recorded in University Malaysia Terengganu article that there are 766 coral colonies belonging to 38 genera from 14 families in Paya Island. The most dominant coral family is Protidae that cover 32.5% of live coral coverage. Apart from that, family from Euphyllidae cover 90.7%, Dendrophilidae 50%, and Fabidae 12.6%. Genus that had the highest leaf coral coverage with 321 colonies is genus Borax. This genus comes from family Protidae. This coral reef is a hard coral and also known as thorny coral. It's characterized by their massive dome shape and branching colonies. Their color is ranging from brown to green, yellow or even blue, depends on their environmental factors. Besides, there is coral reef genus named Physogyra, came from family Euphyllidae. It covers 154 colonies. This coral, also known as pool bubble corals. They are large, has fleshy polyps and distinctive bubble-like vesicles that cover the surface of their skeleton. The coloration of Physogyra can range from brown to green. This coral vesicle can expand and contract and giving the coral unique appearance. The third highest coverage of living coral is Tubecaria, with 104 colonies in Paya Island. Tubecaria is a part of Dendrophilidae and known as sun corals. Its characteristic is bright, which range from shade of orange and gray to pink or yellow. Fourth highest coverage of living coral is Pocillobora. It has 67 colonies in Paya Island. These coral have a branching or plate-like growth form. They have small, delicate polyps that extend from their calcium carbonate skeleton. Pocillobora has a variety of colors which can range from between brown and green to more vibrant shades like pink, purple and green. The specific coloration can be influenced by a combination of factors including the presence of symbiotic algae, that is zooxanthellae, water temperature, nutrients, and light levels. Other than those coral reefs, there are many other genus such as Osteopora, Leptastria, Leptoria, Stylophora, Acanthistria, Gardinonoceris, Coloceris, Polyphilia, Herpolita, Farnia, Marulina, Cocinaria, Dendroneptia.
With the decline of coral reefs, many parties must take action to stop the destruction of coral reefs to protect the ecosystem and the planet. For the citizens who like to visit coral reefs, you must dive responsibly when you visit coral reefs. Avoid touching reefs or anchoring your boat onto the reef. Contact with the reef will damage delicate coral animals and corals itself, and anchoring onto the reef can kill corals. In addition, we must wear reef-friendly sunscreen. This is because several common sunscreen ingredients including oxybenzone and octinoxate have been shown to be toxic to coral reefs. Even for people who don't visit coral reefs can contribute by making your lawn care green. You may live thousands of miles from coral reefs, but the product you put on your lawn will eventually flow into the water system. Use green alternatives for fertilizers and pesticides that won't harm coral reefs and marine life. Another way is donating to donations that protect coral reefs, such as the Coral Reef Alliance and the Coral Guardian. The most important way you can contribute is by spreading the word. Help educate your friends and family about the importance of coral reefs and how to conserve them. The more people who know and contribute, the more healthy coral reefs can become. For other parties, you can establish marine protected areas. The benefit of marine protected areas is that rules can be set in place that protect life on the reef while allowing for sustainable human use. Other ways to conserve coral reefs is by regulating near-shore fishing and ban destructive fishing practices. By regulating fishing around coral reefs and banning fishing that harms the reef, communities can help ensure that the reef continues to provide food and livelihood for their communities. Lastly, one of the ways to conserve coral reefs is to improve monitoring and enforcement of rules and regulations. The key to success of any coral management is effective monitoring and enforcement of whatever rules and regulations that are placed to protect the reef. Regular monitoring can also help local managers identify and address any potential issues such as an outbreak of crown of thorns starfish. In places where resources and monitoring and enforcement are limited, community-based management efforts can be engaged to stakeholders to monitor their own coral reef resources.
Importance of conserving the coral reef are home to exceptional biodiversity. Scientists estimate that more than 1 million animal and plant species are associated with them. It is also home to more than 35% of all marine life. They are also the basis for the formation of other ecosystems. Next, coral reef also important as a food resource. Almost 8% of the world's population depends on coral reef directly in terms of coastal protection, fisheries resources, and tourism. A large proportion of this human population live in developing countries and island nations. It also depends to a large extent on food directly from reef water. Reef animals are an important source of protein. It provides 10% of the fish caught worldwide. Coral reef also important as in economic importance. Reef provide a resource and service that are worth millions of dollars each year. Millions of people around the world depend on reef for food, protection, and employment. According to an estimate, the total annual net benefit of world coral reef are $29.8 billion. Lastly, it also provides a tourist attraction. Reefs are often the backbone of tropical region economies. They attract divers, free divers, recreational fishermen, and lovers of white sandy beaches. More than 100 countries benefit from reef-related tourism, and it contributes to more than 30% of export earnings in more than 20 countries. For an example that we got in Malaysia is Sempurna Island, Tioman Island, and many more. In conclusion, we all need to play our role to protect our coral reef so that it can be beneficial towards everyone. That's all from us. Thank you.